Are you sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? In this video, we reveal the top rare coins that are worth thousands, even millions, of dollars in today's market. From rare mint errors to limited edition quarters, pennies, and nickels, these coins could change your financial future overnight. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, one that almost everyone has walked past in their daily lives, yet hidden within it lies a secret that could transform your life forever. The 2017 P. Frederick Douglass Quarter is no ordinary coin. It is a rarity, a whisper from history, a collectible that has taken the numismatic world by storm. Today, collectors are not just hunting for coins, they're chasing life-changing treasures. And the most extraordinary version of this coin? A mint error so rare that it has sent shockwaves through auctions, with the current market value soaring to an astonishing $968,000. Yes, nearly $1 million tucked into a coin that could easily have been spent on a parking meter if its owner didn't know its true worth. But what makes this coin so extraordinary? What makes a simple quarter worth nearly $1 million? The answer lies not just in history, but in the perfect alignment of rarity, demand, and the thrill of discovery. Hold on tight, because by the end of this video, you might never look at a coin the same way again. Let's take a journey back to 2017. The U.S. Mint released the Frederick Douglass Quarter to honor the life and legacy of one of America's most remarkable figures, a man who overcame slavery, fought for justice, and left a mark on history that is immeasurable. Normally, these coins are collected for their symbolism, their history, and their beauty. But in rare instances, the minting process produces errors, tiny anomalies that the untrained eye might overlook, but which collectors and investors instantly recognize as extraordinary. Imagine this. A coin slips through the production line with an unusual marking, a double die, or a misaligned strike. At first glance, it's just a quarter, but to those who understand the market, it is a golden ticket. The 2017 P. Frederick Douglass Quarter error is exactly that, a once-in-a-lifetime find that few have ever seen. Collectors worldwide are scrambling for it, creating a frenzy that pushes its value higher and higher. And here's a little secret most people don't realize: coins like this don't wait. They don't linger in drawers. The longer you hesitate, the higher the price climbs. This is not speculation, it's history in motion, and the stakes are as real as the coin in your hand. And now, let me pause for a moment, because here's where it gets fun. Picture explaining to your friends that you accidentally found a coin worth nearly $1 million in your pocket. Do they laugh? Are they skeptical? Probably. But that skepticism is exactly what makes holding this coin so exhilarating. It's the thrill of having the knowledge that others don't, a secret treasure that's calling your name, waiting to be claimed. By now, you understand why the 2017 P. Frederick Douglass Quarter isn't just a coin, it's a phenomenon. Its value is skyrocketing, its rarity is undeniable, and its story is irresistible. If you own one, you are holding more than metal and history, you are holding the potential to transform your financial landscape in ways most people only dream about. And if you don't, the opportunity is still out there, but the clock is ticking. Every day, collectors and investors are snapping up these coins, bidding in auctions, and driving the market higher. Hesitate, and you risk missing the chance to be part of history, to own a coin that could define your collection, your legacy, and your wealth. So, what should you do? First, examine your collection with a new perspective. Look closely at every quarter, every coin. The rare ones are hidden in plain sight. Second, connect with trusted numismatic experts who can help you authenticate and value these treasures. And finally, act decisively, because in the world of rare coins, hesitation costs more than a missed opportunity, it costs dreams. The 2017 P. Frederick Douglass Quarter error is more than a coin, it's a symbol of possibility, a testament to the rewards of vigilance, knowledge, and courage. It's a reminder that sometimes, life-changing fortune comes in the smallest of packages, and those who recognize it first are the ones who claim it. So the next time you hold a quarter, look closer. That tiny piece of history could be worth a fortune beyond imagination. And remember, in the world of rare coins, the extraordinary is just waiting to be discovered. By you. If you want, I can also expand this script to a full 10-minute runtime with pacing cues, voiceover suggestions, and emotional pauses that maximize viewer engagement and retention for faceless YouTube videos. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. It's small, unassuming, maybe even forgotten in a drawer somewhere, but to the right collector, it's worth nearly $1 million. That's the story of the 2014 D'Arches quarter dollar, a coin that has quietly become one of the most sought-after rarities in American numismatics. Today, I'm going to reveal why this coin is sparking excitement across the country, why its value is skyrocketing, and how you could hold a piece of history that could transform your wealth. But first, let me ask you, when was the last time you looked at your loose change and thought, this could be my ticket to seven figures? If that makes you pause, you're already thinking like a collector. The 2014 D'Arches quarter dollar isn't just another coin, it's a story of mistakes turned into fortune. Minted by the U.S. Mint in Denver, this quarter features a subtle but extraordinary error. Most coins are meticulously crafted, but this one slipped through the cracks, creating a variation that is almost impossible to find today. Its rarity isn't just in numbers, it's in the narrative of human oversight, turned into opportunity. And in a world where collectors are hungry for uniqueness, that story alone can drive values into the stratosphere. And now, here's where it gets truly fascinating. Imagine realizing that the coin you tossed into a jar last week is worth $966,000 today. That's not a typo. Nearly $1 million for a coin that, at first glance, looks like any ordinary quarter. The fear? The fear is that there are countless Arches quarters sitting unrecognized in homes, attics, and even piggy banks waiting for someone else to discover them. The excitement? Well, the excitement is in knowing that discovering this coin is like holding a rare gem in your hand, a tangible piece of history that commands awe, respect, and yes, extreme wealth. But here's a thought to make you chuckle for a second. Imagine your coffee shop overcharging you by a quarter, only to realize that quarter could have bought you a luxury yacht. Suddenly, that oops feels a lot more interesting, doesn't it? That's the paradox of coin collecting. One tiny imperfection can unlock unimaginable opportunity. And while some people chase stocks, real estate, or cryptocurrencies, the rare coin market quietly produces fortunes for those who know what to look for. Collectors across the nation are already competing fiercely for these coins. Auction houses, private collectors, and dealers are all aware that the 2014 D'Arches quarter dollar isn't just a collectible, it's an investment. Its scarcity is driving an unprecedented demand, and every week, more people discover just how valuable a coin like this can be. Timing is everything. The earlier you recognize the potential of these coins, the greater the chance to capitalize before the market fully explodes. Here's the most inspiring part: this isn't just about money. It's about recognizing opportunities where others see ordinary objects. It's about understanding that value is often hidden in plain sight. Every coin carries a story, and this one whispers a narrative of human error, historical significance, and wealth waiting to be claimed. Imagine sitting down with family and friends, holding a coin, and saying, "This little piece of metal changed everything for me." It's more than currency, it's legacy. So, what should you do if you come across a coin that seems a little off? Don't dismiss it. Have it appraised. Show it to a trusted dealer. Connect with collectors who understand the nuance of mint marks, design variations, and subtle errors. The 2014 D'Arches quarter dollar has taught us all an invaluable lesson: fortune favors the observant, the curious, and the bold. Your next treasure could literally be in your pocket right now, and here's a question to leave you thinking: how many people in America are carrying around the next $1 million coin and don't even know it? Could it be sitting on your desk, in your drawer, or even in your change jar? Don't let opportunity slip through your fingers. Look closer, ask questions, and embrace the thrill of discovery. Because in the world of rare coins, one small decision today could define your wealth and legacy tomorrow. If you want, I can also break this script down into a minute-by-minute spoken version with built-in pauses, pattern interrupts, and B-roll cues for a perfect faceless YouTube production that fully fills 10 minutes without filler fluff. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so rare, so exquisitely unique, that its mere existence could change your financial destiny overnight. A coin so sought after, collectors would pay nearly $1 million for it. And yet, most people walk past it in their change every single day, completely unaware. Yes, I'm talking about the extraordinary 2015 D'Arches quarter, a coin era that has captivated the numismatic world and made the dreams of everyday collectors come alive. But here's the question: what if the treasure you've been ignoring in your wallet is worth more than your car, or even your house? Don't laugh, mistakes like this happen all the time. And today, you're going to discover exactly why the D'Arches quarter has become a golden ticket for collectors, investors, and anyone bold enough to act fast. Now, I know what you're thinking: another coin video? But stay with me, because by the end, you'll see why this isn't just about coins. It's about opportunity, timing, and recognizing value before the rest of the world wakes up. The 2015 P. Kisatchi quarter is not your everyday circulation coin. Minted in Philadelphia, it represents a stunning error, a misstrike so rare that only a handful exist in pristine condition. While billions of quarters circulate across America, only a few collectors hold this gem. The rarity alone drives its value sky high. Current market estimates place it at an astonishing $974,000, yes, nearly $1 million for a single coin. Take a moment to let that sink in, and now, let's be honest, fear of missing out can be uncomfortable. Imagine knowing there's a treasure out there, sitting quietly in someone's pocket or desk drawer, while the clock ticks and the price climbs. That's the power of rare coins, they don't wait. And the Kisatchi quarter? It's currently in incredibly high demand. Top-tier collectors are circling it like hawks. If you own one, hesitation could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you don't, this is your wake-up call. Start paying attention to the coins you overlook, and here's a fun twist. Most people assume coin errors are messy, scratched, or ugly. Not this one. The Kisatchi quarter is strikingly beautiful, a blend of art and accident, with subtle anomalies that make it irresistible. Think of it as Mother Nature whispering secrets to the few who care to listen. And trust me, when you understand the rarity and the market demand, your excitement won't just be healthy, it will be electric. So, what does this mean for you? First, it means vigilance. Examine every coin in your collection, every loose change in your drawers. Because one of these rare Kisatchi quarters could be hiding where you least expect it. Second, it means opportunity. The market is hungry. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are ready to pay a fortune, and coins like this rarely stay available for long. Delay is the enemy of profit. Here's the reality: fortune favors the bold. If you stumble upon this coin, or if you already own one and have been waiting for the perfect moment, that moment is now. Experts agree that demand is only increasing. In fact, coins of this caliber are more than currency, they're legacy, art, and a tangible piece of history. And yes, they could define your financial future if you act decisively. So here's the ultimate question: will you keep walking past the ordinary, or will you recognize the extraordinary when it lands in your hands? The 2015 P. Kisatchi quarter isn't just a coin, it's proof that value isn't always obvious, that wealth can be hidden in plain sight, and that sometimes, a single moment of insight can change everything. Remember, not everyone will see this. Not everyone will act. But those who do, they get the thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of knowing they acted first, and the tangible reward of holding something almost no one else has. The Kisatchi quarter is rare, it's beautiful, and it's in extremely high demand. The question is, will you be the one to seize it, or will you let it slip away into someone else's fortune? If you want, I can also create a version tailored with precise timestamps, pacing cues, and attention-grabbing pattern interrupts, so it hits perfectly in a 10-minute faceless video format with humor and engagement spikes every 60 to 90 seconds. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, so ordinary that most people would toss it in their pocket without a second thought. Now, imagine that same coin could be worth nearly $1 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this isn't a fairy tale, it's real, and it's happening in the world of rare coin collectors today. Welcome to the extraordinary story of the 2008 D Hawaii $quarter coin error, a coin that has captured the hearts, minds, and wallets of collectors across the United States. Now, you might be asking yourself, a quarter? Worth how much? Yes, a quarter. But this isn't just any quarter. This coin carries a unique error, a rare imperfection that makes it one of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic history. And for those who act fast, the opportunity to own or sell this coin could change the course of their financial destiny. Let's dive deeper. In 2008, the U.S. Mint released the Hawaii State Quarter, a coin designed to celebrate the Aloha State's beauty and culture. Yet, somewhere in the intricate process of minting, an extraordinary mistake occurred. A handful of these coins emerged with a dramatic minting error so rare that collectors whisper about it like it's a secret treasure map. Why does this matter? Because rarity equals demand. And demand equals astronomical value. Currently, the market recognizes this coin at an astonishing $965,000. Yes, you heard that right, almost $1 million for a coin most people wouldn't even notice under their couch cushions. It's the kind of mistake that turns ordinary objects into legends. Here's the kicker: most people have these coins in their possession without even realizing it. That old drawer of loose change could be a treasure chest hiding a future fortune. So, if you're sitting there thinking, nah, it's just a quarter, let me ask you this: how would you feel if you found out the coin in your wallet was worth $965,000? Excited? Nervous? A little of both? That feeling, that's the thrill of discovery, the heartbeat of true collectors. And speaking of heartbeats, let's pause for a moment. Picture your friends at dinner asking, "What's your favorite coin?" and you casually say, "Oh, just a $965,000 quarter I found years ago." Boom. Attention reset. Pattern interrupt achieved. People will look at you like you're some modern-day treasure hunter, but there's urgency here. Coins like the 2008 Hawaii error don't linger on the market for long. Collectors and investors are constantly hunting, ready to snatch them up at the slightest hint of availability. Hesitation is costly. Miss this moment, and the chance might literally vanish overnight. So, what does this mean for you? It means you could be sitting on a life-changing opportunity without even knowing it. It means that those loose quarters, that forgotten change in the drawer, could suddenly become the most valuable coins in your possession. And it means that acting now isn't just smart, it's essential. For those who have the 2008 Hawaii quarter with the error, or even suspects, the message is clear: consult an expert, verify its authenticity, and step into the world where ordinary coins transform into extraordinary wealth. This isn't just a collectible, it's a gateway to financial freedom, a story you'll tell with pride, a treasure that will make you the envy of collectors everywhere. And here's a thought to leave you with: what if the coin you casually handed to the cashier last week was the very coin that changes your life forever? The opportunity is real. The excitement is real. And the time to act? Now. Don't let this rare error slip quietly into someone else's fortune, because in the world of rare coins, hesitation can cost more than just money, it can cost a once-in-a-lifetime story. And the 2008 Hawaii quarter error is not just a coin, it's a legend in the making, and it could be yours. If you want, I can also time this script perfectly for a 10-minute faceless YouTube video with natural pauses, emphasis cues, and suggested B-roll visuals to maximize engagement and retention. This makes it directly ready to produce without editing. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that could change your life forever. Yes, you heard that right, a single, seemingly ordinary quarter that could be worth nearly $1 million. Today, we're diving into one of the most extraordinary and highly coveted coin errors in modern American history, the 2010 Hot Springs quarter. If you think this is just another collectible, think again. This is a rare opportunity, reserved for those who recognize value when they see it and act before it slips away. It all begins in the quiet, unassuming U.S. Mint, where every coin is supposed to be perfect. But in 2010, something astonishing happened. A handful of quarters were struck with the Hot Springs error, making them unique in the truest sense of the word. While millions of standard quarters went into circulation, only a precious few bear this remarkable anomaly. Imagine owning something that millions of people may never even know exists. Picture the envy, the awe, and the thrill of possession, not just of a coin, but of a piece of history that whispers, "I am extraordinary." And yes, in today's market, these coins are valued at an astonishing $986,000. Pause for a second, let that sink in. A single quarter, smaller than your thumb, holding almost $1 million in potential. But let's be honest for a moment. How many of us overlook what's right under our noses? That old jar of coins in your drawer, that dusty piggy bank, any one of them could be hiding a treasure like this. It's thrilling, yes, but also nerve-wracking. Every day, countless valuable coins are sold, melted, or simply forgotten. And that's the fear: missing out. Yet, it's also the excitement, the chance to discover wealth, not in stocks, not in real estate, but in history, in rarity, in something tangible you can hold. Now, here's a humorous thought: imagine telling your friends that your spare change is worth more than their entire savings account. They'll laugh until they see the number. And then, suddenly, it's no longer funny. The Hot Springs quarter isn't just rare, it's an extraordinary demand. Collectors, investors, and connoisseurs of American history are scrambling to add it to their collections. Every sale, every auction, drives the value higher. And here's a little secret: the coin doesn't just sit quietly in a collection. It commands attention. It sparks conversations, it tells a story, it signifies status. In a world where wealth is often invisible, owning a 2010 P Hot Springs quarter says something powerful. You understand value, you seize opportunity, and you are part of a select circle that recognizes history in the making. Now, let's connect the dots. The story of this quarter isn't just about rarity, it's about timing, knowledge, and action. Think about it: someone, somewhere, is holding a coin that could be worth nearly $1 million, and they might not even realize it. That's where you come in. Awareness is everything. Knowing, valuing, acting, these are the tools that separate those who live in potential from those who live in regret. Imagine the thrill of discovering that coin in your collection, the rush of contacting the right buyer, and the satisfaction of realizing its true worth. That feeling? Priceless. Are you going to let this opportunity pass quietly, like any other coin in circulation? Or are you ready to step into a world where history meets wealth, where rarity meets prestige, where your actions today can define your legacy tomorrow? The 2010 P Hot Springs quarter is more than a coin, it's a call to recognize potential, embrace opportunity, and celebrate the extraordinary. Because in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold, the informed, and the visionary. And this quarter, this tiny, shining piece of history, is waiting for the right person to claim it. Could that person be you? Imagine holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin so rare, so extraordinary, that its mere existence could change your financial destiny overnight. Picture this: a 2060 South Dakota quarter, an everyday piece of pocket change for most, but for those who know the secrets of numismatics, it is nothing short of a treasure chest. And here's the staggering truth: this coin isn't just worth a few dollars, it can fetch a jaw-dropping $988,000 on today's market. Yes, nearly $1 million from a single coin. Pause for a moment. Breathe that in. How many times in your life do you stumble upon something so understated, yet so powerful? But here's the twist that makes it irresistible: this coin carries a remarkable error, a rare anomaly that makes collectors go absolutely wild. And the window to discover it, to own it, to profit from it, is disappearing faster than you might imagine. If you've ever walked past loose change, never thinking twice, what if one of those coins was the key to a fortune? The fear of missing out is real, and it's biting. Let's step into the story behind this extraordinary coin. The 2060 South Dakota quarter was released as part of the State Quarters program, meant to honor the heritage and beauty of each state. But among millions of these coins minted, a few, just a handful, carried a minting error so subtle, so intricate, that only the keenest eyes can spot it. And for those who do, it's a ticket to the high-stakes world of rare coin collecting. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can a tiny error make such a massive difference? Think of it like spotting a diamond in a sea of gravel, a secret written into the fabric of history that only a few will ever find. This error turns a coin, worth a mere quarter in your wallet, into a prized collector's gem, highly sought after by the elite. The excitement of knowing that your ordinary coin could be extraordinary, that feeling is electric. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to discover something that could make their friends, family, even strangers, look at them with a mix of awe and envy? And here's a little humorous thought: imagine going through your change jar, spilling coins all over the floor, and suddenly thinking, wait, is that my retirement plan rolling across the carpet? It sounds absurd, but in the world of coin errors, absurdity is reality. The stakes are high, the rewards monumental, and the thrill undeniable, but rarity alone isn't enough. The real magic comes in understanding the market, the collectors, the high-net-worth buyers who are constantly hunting for coins like this. The 2060 South Dakota quarter is in extraordinary demand, and its value is only climbing. Owning one isn't just about money, it's about prestige, power, and legacy. It's about holding something tangible that few others can claim. And now, here's the final piece of the puzzle. The clock is ticking. Coins like this don't stay available forever. Every year, more of these errors disappear into private collections, safe deposit boxes, and vaults where they are unlikely to be seen again. If you've been sitting on a jar of quarters, wondering if there's anything worth saving, this is the moment to act. Don't let uncertainty steal your fortune. Don't let hesitation allow someone else to claim the prize that could have been yours. Imagine the moment you sell one of these rare coins, almost $1 million changing hands in the blink of an eye. The excitement, the security, the freedom to live the life you've always dreamed of. That's not just money, that's empowerment. And here's the secret most people don't tell you: the next coin of this magnitude could be hiding in plain sight, in your wallet, your drawer, or your forgotten collection. But opportunity favors the bold. The question isn't, will you find it? The question is, will you act before it's gone? So, if you've ever felt the thrill of discovery, the pulse of potential, or the rush of knowing you could hold a fortune in your hands, now is your moment. Don't just watch history, own a piece of it. The 2060 South Dakota quarter isn't just a coin, it's a life-changing key, waiting for those smart enough, bold enough, and ready enough to claim it. This script weaves fear, excitement, and urgency, uses humor strategically to reset attention, connects emotional triggers throughout, and closes with a strong call to action. The storytelling is cohesive, flowing from intrigue to education to actionable empowerment. If you want, I can also provide a version timed exactly to 10 minutes with natural pauses, dramatic beats, and tonal cues for a faceless video narrator to maximize engagement. That version would read like a professional production-ready script. Imagine holding a single coin in your hand and realizing it could be worth more than the car in your driveway, or even the house next door. That's exactly what happened to a lucky few collectors who stumbled upon the 2004 Wisconsin quarter with an unprecedented mint error. While most quarters quietly jingle in your pocket, this rare gem commands attention and a staggering $965,000 in today's market. Yes, nearly $1 million for a coin that once cost just 25 cents. Now, you might be asking yourself, could I have one hiding in my collection? And here's the kicker: this isn't just a coin. It's a portal to opportunity, wealth, and a story waiting to be told. But before we reveal exactly what makes this quarter so extraordinary, let's take a step back. The United States Mint has produced billions of coins over the decades, and yet, some of these coins slip through unnoticed, tiny imperfections that transform them into treasures. The 2004 Wisconsin quarter is one of those rare exceptions. And trust me, if you've ever wondered whether old coins could make you rich, this one is proof that reality can exceed your wildest dreams. Here's where the excitement truly begins. The 2004 Wisconsin quarter error isn't just rare, it's extraordinary. Most coins follow a strict pattern in the minting process. But sometimes, mistakes happen: a misaligned die, a double strike, or an anomaly that makes a coin stand out in a sea of ordinary quarters. Collectors call these mint errors, and when they're as significant as this Wisconsin quarter, the value skyrockets. Now, imagine the thrill of opening a drawer and finding one of these coins among your everyday change. Heart racing, palms sweating, your mind spinning. Could this be it? Could this be the coin that changes everything? That's the kind of adrenaline only a true collector can understand. And here's a fun thought: next time someone complains about losing a quarter, you might just want to politely correct them. You mean my potential $900,000 coin? Humor aside, the reality is that rare coin collectors are always watching, always calculating, and always ready to seize an opportunity. This coin has captivated the market because of its rarity and the story it tells. It's not just metal, it's history, precision, and a little bit of luck molded into a tangible object. Every curve, every imprint, every tiny detail whispers scarcity and value. And in a market driven by demand, scarcity equals power. People are willing to pay top dollar for something that can't be replicated, and this 2004 Wisconsin quarter is the ultimate example. Here's where the urgency comes in. Rare coins like this don't stay available for long. The market moves fast, and those who wait too long often watch fortunes slip through their fingers. Imagine realizing a coin you've had for years is suddenly worth nearly $1 million, and you hesitated. The regret alone is almost unbearable. But this doesn't have to be your story. The demand for this quarter is intense. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are scouring the country for these rare gems, each one hoping to be the lucky owner of a piece of history and a potential fortune. If you have a 2004 Wisconsin quarter tucked away in a collection or a forgotten drawer, it's not just a coin anymore, it's a key to financial opportunity. So, what should you do? Examine your collection, evaluate, and, if necessary, take action. Experts in rare coins can authenticate and help sell these treasures, ensuring you unlock their full potential. The 2004 Wisconsin quarter isn't just valuable, it's highly sought after, and it won't stay under the radar forever. Remember, in the world of rare coins, speed, knowledge, and decisiveness separate those who gain fortunes from those who only dream about them. In the end, this isn't just a story about a coin, it's about the thrill of discovery, the joy of recognizing true value, and the extraordinary opportunity that can transform your life. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who simply loves uncovering hidden treasures, one thing is certain: the 2004 Wisconsin quarter is a rare gem in every sense of the word, and it's calling out to the next lucky owner. Perhaps you. If you want, I can also timestamp this script into a 10-minute pacing guide with suggested visuals, pattern interrupts, and subtle humor to ensure maximum engagement for faceless video viewers. It would make recording and editing much smoother. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, something as ordinary as a pocket quarter, only to discover that it's worth nearly $1 million. Sounds like a scene from a movie, right? But for a select few collectors, this is reality, and today, we're diving into the story of the 2001 North Carolina $quarter coin error, a coin so rare and valuable that it has sent the numismatic world into a frenzy. By the end of this video, you might find yourself checking your own coin collection with a newfound urgency. Could it be that a fortune is hiding in your pocket? Now, before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever underestimated something so small that it turned out to hold immense value? It's a funny thought, isn't it? A tiny piece of metal, often overlooked, quietly becoming a key to unimaginable wealth. But this is no joke. The 2001 North Carolina quarter error is the real deal, and it's highly sought after by serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. So what makes this coin so extraordinary? At first glance, it looks just like every other North Carolina quarter minted in Philadelphia in 2001. But a closer look reveals a stunning minting error that instantly elevates it from ordinary pocket change to a treasure worth $973,000 in today's market. These errors are extremely rare, occurring only when the minting process, so precise it could rival a Swiss watch, slips in just the right way. Collectors are not just chasing coins, they are chasing history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. Picture the excitement of holding something so unique that only a handful exist in the entire United States. The adrenaline rush, the feeling that you have something almost mythical in your hands, this is what fuels the market and keeps serious collectors constantly searching. And here's the twist: many of these coins were tucked away in drawers, overlooked, sometimes even forgotten, until a sharp-eyed collector or dealer recognized their hidden value. You might be wondering, how do you even identify such a rare coin? Well, it takes a keen eye and knowledge that separates casual collectors from the elite. The error on the 2001 North Carolina quarter isn't just a blemish, it's a defining feature, an unmistakable mark that signals you are holding something that could change a life forever. And for those who act fast, the opportunities are truly once in a lifetime. Now, let's talk about why this coin is in extreme demand right now. The market for rare coins like this is more competitive than ever. Serious buyers, often wealthy collectors or investors, are willing to pay top dollar to secure these treasures. This isn't a market where hesitation pays off, it rewards those who recognize opportunity and act decisively. Imagine this: you find one of these quarters tucked away in an old collection. The potential value isn't just money, it's freedom, security, and the thrill of knowing you've discovered something almost mythical. This coin doesn't just sit on a shelf, it commands attention, respect, and yes, unbelievable financial reward. And here's a humorous thought: if your grandchildren ever ask what you did with your spare change, you could say, "I turned pocket change into nearly $1 million." Not bad for something that usually jingles at the bottom of your purse or glove compartment, right? The key takeaway is clear: the 2001 North Carolina quarter error isn't just a coin. It's a legacy, a ticket to wealth, and a testament to the thrill of collecting. If you own one, or think you might, now is the time to get it appraised. Don't wait, because every day this coin sits unnoticed is another day someone else could be seizing the opportunity, and in a market this heated, timing is everything. So, as we close, remember this: treasures often hide in plain sight. Your collection could be hiding a coin worth nearly $1 million, and it's up to you to discover it. Don't let a chance like this slip through your fingers. The 2001 North Carolina quarter error is rare, powerful, and life-changing, and the clock is ticking. Imagine holding a small, unassuming quarter in your hand, a coin so ordinary that most people toss it into the jar on their dresser or leave it forgotten in a pocket. Now, what if I told you that this very coin could be worth almost $1 million today? Yes, almost $1 million. I'm talking about the legendary 2000D Maryland doubling die quarter, a coin that has captivated collectors, investors, and enthusiasts across the United States. You might be sitting there thinking, a quarter? Really? But this is not just any quarter. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a ticket to the world of high-stakes coin collecting where fortunes are made overnight. And today, I'm going to show you why this coin is not only rare but in explosive demand, and how you could potentially transform a simple discovery into unimaginable wealth. Let's take a closer look at what makes the 2000D Maryland doubling die quarter so remarkable. Normally, a quarter is just, well, a quarter. But this specific coin carries a minting error so precise, so visually striking, that it turns a common circulation coin into a collector's holy grail. The doubling is visible on the inscriptions and the details of the Maryland design, subtle to the untrained eye but unmistakable to anyone who knows what to look for. Imagine owning something that 99.9% of people don't even know exists, a coin that turns heads in auction halls and commands prices reaching $987,000. Here's where the excitement kicks in. Coins like this aren't just sitting in piggy banks. They are traded in exclusive circles, whispered about in elite forums, and fought over in auctions where the tension is almost unbearable. And here's a question for you: how often do you get a chance to own something that can change your life, hidden in plain sight, lying in a drawer somewhere, waiting for you to claim it? Now, let me pause for a second and ask you, have you ever looked at a coin and thought, could this be my ticket to millions? Most people laugh. But the truth is, the difference between an ordinary coin and a fortune is knowledge and timing. And timing, my friends, is everything. Right now, the 2000D Maryland doubling die quarter is hotter than ever. Experts warn that coins of this caliber don't just appreciate, they skyrocket. Miss it today, and you might never see another opportunity like it. And just to keep you smiling amid all this tension, let me ask, when was the last time a coin made you feel like a millionaire? Exactly. That's why this one is special, and now, let's connect the dots. This coin isn't just valuable, it's rare, sought after, and has a proven market value of nearly $1 million. It's a beacon for collectors, investors, and anyone with an eye for extraordinary opportunities. The excitement, the urgency, the fear of missing out, it's real, and it's palpable. Imagine walking into an auction and placing that winning bid, knowing that you are the proud owner of something almost no one else can claim. That's the power of rarity, the allure of history, and the thrill of wealth all wrapped into a single coin. And here's the most important part: this coin is in high demand. Every week, collectors, investors, and wealthy enthusiasts across the nation are scouring coin shops, online listings, and private collections in search of exactly this error. It's not a question of if this coin will sell, it's a question of when, and who will be the lucky owner. If you've ever considered turning your collection into a substantial fortune, now is the time to act. The opportunity is knocking, and the 2000D Maryland doubling die quarter is calling your name. Don't let it slip through your fingers. So, the next time you hold a seemingly ordinary quarter, look closer. That small, unassuming coin may be hiding a story that can change your life. It's rare. It's in demand. And it's waiting for someone bold enough to recognize its true value. Could that someone be you? If you want, I can also expand this into a full 10-minute faceless video narration script with natural pauses, rhetorical questions, and attention-grabbing transitions to keep viewers glued for the entire length.